Hi, my name is Kevin O'Brien, and I've created the Champion Mindset Academy. I'm going to attempt to do the best I can to explain what this program is and why I've created it. I've been in the game of volleyball for over 30 years. I have played at the highest levels. I still play. I played in national championships this year. I played in about 20 national championships over the past 30 years. I've competed on winning teams. I've been on the stage where we won national championships. I've been on teams that haven't done so well. I've coached kids, boys, girls, AAU basketball, soccer, volleyball, travel baseball. I've kind of done it all. But I'm passionate about this sport. And I've created this platform because I believe there's a need for kids to have consistency in the path that they want to take as it relates to the sport. And more importantly, their path in being a complete human being. And what I mean by that is this sport is extremely challenging, both from a physical standpoint and from a mental standpoint. There are a lot of ups and downs on the court, off the court, and especially for girls in the ages of 11 to 18, probably more in that sweet spot of 12 to 15, they're trying to figure it out. They pick up a ball, they start playing, they go from club to school to club to school. Some kids jump from club to club. Some kids make their school team, some don't. Some want to make their school team, and some will always make their school team. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of kids that are in the middle that don't have a plan. They may play outside hitter at school, they may be a middle in club, they may only play front row, they may only play back row. But I think what we're missing as a sport is the ability to give the kids a complete plan. A plan that says, in order for you to do X, you need to do Y. And essentially, what I've created is an athlete's development program. So my program is a year expectation, and the objective is to put together a roadmap that allows them to figure out what they need to do and what incremental steps they need to make, both from a skill standpoint and from a mental standpoint, in order to not only become better at the game, but become confident and to become resilient, and then hopefully build the skills that make them not only better on the court and in school, but as a human being in life. As parents, we're at an interesting time. We have a duty to our kids to help them through what we've put them in, which is a situation where there's a lot of anxiety, where there's depression, there's a lot of kids that have self-harm issues. And it's our job to figure out how can we put them in a spot to succeed as adults. And part of my program is not only the skills aspect of it, but it's dealing with the challenges on the court. How do they recover from situations that maybe they felt bad about on the court? How do they get confirmation and affirmation that, hey, it's okay to fail, or it's okay to make a mistake? It's okay not to succeed, because those are the things that build resilient kids. My kids are resilient kids. They're able to deal with adversity. And these are skills that we can give our kids that are important in life. Put volleyball aside. Like 99% of these kids are never going to play in college. But if we can give them the tools to work through challenges on the court, then they come out the other side a much better human. And that's what's important to me, probably more so than the skills themselves. And so this program starts with an assessment of where they fall as it relates to skill set, as well as their mental capacity in dealing with how they play, the positions they play, and where they want to get to. And it's my job to take ownership and accountability of that plan for them. And there's another thing that is right around the corner for our kids that we need to talk about. We're at a dividing time and really an industrial revolution as it relates to the technology boom that we're seeing. AI is in its infancy, and we're already seeing the changes that it's giving to our economy, to companies, and our kids, especially at these ages, whether they're 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 years old right now, they're going to be out of school in 8 to 10 years. And we're talking about 2030, 2035. The world's going to look a lot different. And probably more important than anything is we need to give our kids the skills to be able to succeed in that world. And that requires thinking on your feet. It requires being resilient. It requires thinking strategically. It requires being empathetic and understanding and self-aware. And these are things that we can't teach right now in the game of volleyball at a consistent basis. Parents do their best, and a lot of kids don't listen to their parents. My kids didn't listen to me. My son didn't, right? So um, it requires somebody else that can help coach them through that. And so this program is really meant to provide a platform and a plan that gives them incremental steps, that is measurable, and that can give them confidence and reassurance that they're making progress and goals. So if we are starting here in January, let's say, we want to make sure by March these things are being met. And who's going to provide those to them? Typically, coaches for the club. I've got a club team. I can't get to that detail level with my kids. When I'm coaching kids at school, I've got 7 weeks to get them out, win some games, move them along. And so those things don't exist right now. And that's essentially the plan that I'm putting in place in the platform. And it goes beyond that. There's a whole tech part of it. I'm tracking things from a data perspective. I'll be able to look at kids' progression and trajectory from point A to point B over the course of years. And the idea is to really give them somebody in their court, in their corner, that's going to help them figure it out. And that's my job. That's what I'm doing with Champion Mindset Academy. And if any of this resonates with you and you feel like your kid, your athlete, your volleyball kid needs a mentor, needs a program, needs a development plan, call it like an IEP for volleyball, then that's what this is all about. And so I encourage you to click the link below to find out more information. I'd be happy to sit and talk with you further about it, but that's what it's all about. And I'm hoping that, if anything, the impact we make on kids that are in this program allows them to become better humans and better athletes over the course of time. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.